everyone, it's Abby from Pictour and I'm a photographer and guide in Japan. Welcome to Tokyo Station. This is a magnificent place, but it's super easy to get lost, so you're gonna wanna stick around with me today. This historic landmark is not only a major transportation hub, but it's also a symbol of Tokyo's beauty. When Japanese people think of Tokyo Station, they often think of this red brick Marunouchi building behind me. It's a masterpiece of traditional Japanese European architecture, which was restored to its former glory in 1914. However, if you're arriving by bus or taxi or you're prioritizing convenience, you'll probably end up over here at the Yaesu side. And you can see the big grand roof behind me, so you'll definitely know when you get here. The Yaesu side is known for its modern design and easy access to the business districts and of course the Shinkansen. Honestly, every time I've ever come to Tokyo Station, I pretty much only saw this side. So I'm gonna first introduce some of the important things you're gonna need to know on this side. So let's head over here. Right beneath the big JR Tokyo Station sign, there is the taxi stand. So even though Tokyo has some super fabulous public transportation, sometimes it might just be easier to take a taxi, especially if you have a lot of stuff. From the taxi stand, if we keep continuing on straight down the building, we're gonna run into where the buses are. So I need to show you that because that's super important. Let's keep going this way. If you need to take the bus to Narita Airport, you can come down here. It even says for Narita Airport. So this is down at the ends of the Yaesu side. All right, so if you need to get on the bus, what you're gonna need to do is either pay with an IC card, so you can either use the mobile IC card like on your phone if you have an iPhone, or you can use any kind of like Pasmo, Suica, any of those, they all work. And you can either pay with that when you get on the bus, and it's 1,500 yen right now for an adult, 750 for a child, or you're gonna wanna go over here and get tickets. There's this green sign that's gonna point you towards where the tickets are. Right in here you can get like actual tickets if you need those, if you don't wanna use the IC card, but honestly either is fine. All right, so I showed you where you'll depart by bus, but what if you arrive here by bus? Well, you're gonna end up here at the Nihonbashi entrance. It says Tokyo Station. And this is the complete opposite side of where you would get on the bus. Complete other side of the Yaesu side. We're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you some of the stuff you can see here right when you walk in. So if you were to continue all the way straight down this hallway, you will end up at the Yaesu central entrance. So, one of the first things you'll see when you walk inside is this big Pokemon display, and it says Tokyo Character Street. The Pokemon store, Tokyo. Isn't he so cute? He's like a little train conductor. But then you can also see all of these, and they have like Lego stores, Studio Ghibli stores, Harry Potter store. They have almost everything. But this is downstairs. But I'm gonna show you the stuff that's on the basement first floor later. Right now, let's just focus on the first floor. And let's go see the Pokemon store real quick. The Pokemon store Tokyo. Look at this Pikachu they have. You can get the special train conductor Pikachu, Tokyo Station. If we keep going straight down this way towards what I was saying, the Yaesu Central entrance, you're gonna walk through Tokyo Gift Palette. So you can see right there it says Tokyo Gift Palette. This place has all different kinds of gifts, as you might guess. So little things, if you need more knickknacks to bring your family or to get for yourself, you can look through here. And then if you turn here, if you make a right and go down this way, this is where the Yaekita dining is. So if you get here and you're hungry, then you can walk down to Yaekita dining because they're gonna have a lot of restaurants and food for you to enjoy in case there's not enough food distributed everywhere else throughout the station. Now let's head back to the Central Yaesu entrance. Facing the station, the right side of this big roof thing, you'll see Daimaru. Daimaru is a super popular department store in Japan, and you also have a lot of shops in there if you need to do some shopping. But I'm showing this because behind me is the central entrance, central Yaesu entrance. So we're gonna start from here. So there's a lot of different Yaesu entrances, but just if you find central, that might give you more context on what I'm about to show you. So we're gonna head in here first. This is Yaesu's central entrance. Alright, so right when you come inside, there's like a million people, but there's gonna be a lot of different things that say Shinkansen on them because there's different types of Shinkansens that will change depending on where you need to go. So first and foremost, if you need tickets, if you didn't get a ticket online in advance, which you don't have to do, you can get it here at this ticket office. And now I'm gonna show you some of the different Shinkansen areas because you don't wanna end up in the wrong one. Alright, so when you get here, there's a lot of different signs. So first you're going to see this big sign, and it's going to say Tohoku, Joetsu, Hokuriku Shinkansen, and JR lines. So most of you probably are not going to be taking those Shinkansens. You're probably going to be taking these Shinkansens. You can see it says Tokaido, Sanyo, Shinkansen. This gate will take you directly to where you can take the Shinkansen to most popular destinations you guys are probably going to be going to, aka Kyoto, Osaka, Nagoya, further south, all of those places you're probably going to be taking these. However, once you go in there, once you go through the gate, you're just gonna get on the train. There's nothing exciting to really do in there. So if you just are like, okay, let's go get on the train, you can go in there, that's fine. However, if you go in here, even though it says Tohoku, Joetsu, Hokuriku Shinkansen, and JR lines, you can actually access through a transfer gate to go in there if you want to go in here and have fun first. There's a lot of stuff to do on this side. You also have the JR lines, which include some of the local JR-owned trains that go through Tokyo. So those will be some of the more local trains if you need those as well. There's a lot of stuff in here. So for that reason, I'm not gonna like show you this behind me, the Tokaido Sanyo Shinkansen track area. It's literally just where the trains are. We're gonna go in here and I'm gonna show you all the stuff you can do in here. And then if you wanna finish in here after you eat some food, have some fun, go in there, do it. And we'll also show you the way to get there inside the gate. So no panicking. All right, so we got our tickets and we're gonna go inside here. So follow me. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna show you is where you can transfer to get to the other side. Yeah, you can even see it up there. It says Tokaido Sanyo Shinkansen. I told you guys you can get to it. So all we did was literally come in that gate, make an immediate right, go straight up the stairs, and here it is. So it's super easy to get to. But there's a bajillion things to do back further in here. So now let's keep going this way. So from here, I'm gonna show you the Gransta stuff you can see inside here. If you've watched my Kyoto station video, it's kind of like the Porta areas they have, except Gransta is spread out all throughout Tokyo Station. There's lots of different areas of Gransta. What is Gransta? It's basically food and shopping and little things you can enjoy throughout the station. So up here, we're on the first floor right now. I'm gonna show you what you can enjoy here. We're gonna go from the Gransta Central area to the Atrium area to the North Street. And then we'll show you what you can do downstairs as well, because it's literally just non-stop fun and food here. So I've been walking around torturing myself looking at everything. So let's go see what we can get first at the central area. So you're gonna follow me over this way. All right, one of the many things you can get from Gransta is a bird in here, is an ekiben. So ekiben is a train bento, and it's a really fun thing to eat when you're about to take a long train ride. So behind me is an example of really fun bentos. So they have some that are literally shaped like trains. They had a kuromi one, and they also have a chicken rice bento, which looks super delicious. So really nice thing to get. Like if you don't want to eat lunch here, you're just like, I gotta get on my train, because we've all been there. Just get a nice ekiben, go get in line, get on your train, and then you can relax and enjoy your food. I should note, it's mainly for the Shinkansen. Please don't like get on a local train going 2 stops and try to be eating a whole bento. Maybe that's not a good idea. Enjoy it on the Shinkansen. So the Gransta area is kind of blurred together, but you can see we have this like atrium. So everything past here is the Gransta atrium area, and it's just even more stuff. So like here, we're still in the central area. There's just so much food. Heading towards the atrium area over here. Looks like more shopping. We have Santa in this really cool outfit playing a saxophone. The central area, of course, has more food. It's closer to like where the Shinkansen is. But if you come into the atrium area, you'll see a lot more of like specialty goods and more like little souvenir-y cute things that you can buy. This shop honestly looks like a jewelry store. They have these beautiful boxes, but these are chocolates. Look how beautiful this is. So in here we have some restaurants. It's like a restaurant street here. This is still Gransta. So this is a nice place maybe to sit down and get a meal. All right, heading back towards the transfer gate that we showed you earlier, there is the Gransta Keiyo area, which is on the complete opposite side of that. Literally everyone is waiting in line for this. So it just snows, and they have these like cookie things. And then they also have like, they look like chocolate potato chips back there. All right, finally Keiyo Street. So the Keiyo line is kind of far away from the central area. But an important thing to note is that it's also the line that will take you to Disneyland. You have some fun stuff over here to enjoy on the way there. And you also might want to plan to have more than like 3 minutes to transfer trains here in the station if you're trying to get to Disney. Let me keep showing you what they got. We're back at the central area of the third floor, and you can access a lot of the JR gates in here. So that's why I'm going to show you real quick. Two of the ones you'll probably use the most often, and that is the Chuo line and the Yamanote line. All right, so the Yamanote line is a big loop. So it has 2 platforms, platform 4, platform 5 down there. I'll show you in a second. The Yamanote line will take you to most places because it is a big loop, such as Akihabara, although I'll note it says Shinjuku on here, but it also says to get to Shinjuku station quickly, please use the Chuo line on tracks 1 and 2. But before I show you the Chuo line, let me show you there's the other way to get on the Yamanote line that will take you the opposite direction. So make sure when you're getting on this line that you are going the correct direction. And you can just check these and say, oh, I'm going to so-and-so place, looks about correct. Another reason to take the Yamanote line is if you need to go to Haneda Airport and you want to take a train instead of a bus. Train is perfectly easy. All you need to do is go here to track 5 for the Yamanote line, and then you're gonna go to Hamamatsucho. which is about a 5-minute train ride from here. Once you get to Hamamatsucho, you have to transfer, and you're just going to take the Tokyo monorail, which is about 20 minutes to Haneda Airport. So from Tokyo Station, there is no direct train to Haneda Airport. If that stresses you out, feel free to take a bus. But honestly, it's a very easy transfer, even if you have stuff. Not a big deal. So from Tokyo to Hamamatsucho, and then transfer to the Tokyo monorail straight to Haneda Airport. All right, and then 1 and 2 have the Chuo line. So that would be back this way. The orange Chuo line will take you to Shinjuku. One of the most popular souvenirs in Tokyo is Tokyo banana. It's like this little cake, and it has different things inside of it, like custard. And right now, this seasonal one is this chocolate banana with this little cat on it. So obviously, I'm gonna have to get that. Tokyo Station has so many good things to get, like if you are headed back to the airport, going home, and you need to get souvenirs for people because you forgot. Happens to the best of us. They have such cute things. Look at these little birds with like chocolate inside. The boxes are always really nice for these things because Japanese people love to give gifts, and they always have to be in like nice pre-packaged boxes. And definitely Gransta all throughout Tokyo Station will be a great place to get stuff like that. We've always been there where we bought something in Kyoto to give the family, and whoops, we ate it. When you come out to Marunouchi, you'll end up either at the North or South Dome. Right now we are at the South Dome, and we're gonna go out here and show you. Right by these ticket gates, you're gonna see this little mark on the floor. So this mark is where one of the former prime ministers, Hara Takashi, was assassinated. So you'll see the mark on the floor, and you'll also see this has information, of course, in Japanese about his assassination. This was back in 1921, and he got stabbed here basically with a short katana knife. We don't know the full details of why. It was just someone that was not happy with everything that he was doing, or just wanted to brag about stabbing a prime minister. Or the guy that stabbed him might have been unsatisfied with his romantic relationship and either wanted to impress someone more or just get out some bitter emotions. So maybe let's not do that. But you can definitely see the mark on the floor where, unfortunately, he died. Now let me show you a little bit more about this area in case you end up here. On the other side of the dome, you have the entrance to the Tokyo Station Hotel, or one of the many entrances, of course. And this is a not cheap hotel, a luxury hotel. All right, we're gonna head outside, and then I'm going to show you the food I bought from Gransta. I'm not used to being in a big city. It is pretty tall buildings. So we're also walking by the main entrance to the Tokyo Station Hotel. It's pretty fascinating architecture, I think, to have, especially considering the complete opposite side is very modern. All right, we got these. I really want to try these first. So this is Dengapan, and it's supposed to kind of replicate the red brick architecture here at Marunouchi. It says Tokyo Station on it. I know you guys are pros at Japanese, right? All right, inside you can see whipped cream and red bean. The bread's really soft. Let's try it. The bread is really soft, and whipped cream and red bean is a really good way to get into liking red bean if you don't like it, because the whipped cream kind of softens the flavor up a little bit. It's really good. So this one is the custard and red bean. I didn't know it would have red bean in it as well. It's really good. I mean, have you ever had bad custard? I haven't. Next is goma tamago, or sesame egg. It's in a little packet. Here it is. If you're a big sesame lover like me, you have to try this. It's really good. If you don't like sesame, maybe skip this one. Next is chocolate Tokyo banana with cats on it. It's literally so cute. It has a little bow on it. It's too cute. I can't stand it. Wow. So the inside is like a banana cream, but this one has chocolate flavor in it. So if you are a banana lover, this is for you. But Tape says he likes the original one better, which is just pure banana. And then we bought 3 different cannelle, and cannelle are super trendy right now in Japan. So this is a raspberry and chocolate, and this is an Earl Grey tea, I think. And these are the thing. So while you're in Japan, it's worth trying. It's not Japanese, of course, but Japanese people have kind of made it their own, I guess. It's fabulous, as always. The outside is so like crispy and like a burnt caramel flavor, and the inside is soft, and the top is raspberry flavor. You definitely have to try Japanese cannelle. It's super good. All right, so now we're gonna head over to the north side of Marunouchi before we head back inside. So heading this way towards the North Dome. And once we get back inside, we're gonna go through the gate again, and I'm gonna show you some of the local train lines that you might wanna know. So between the 2 dome entrances, there's a central entrance, which is right behind me, but the only way you can get through the gate here is if you have like an IC card. So you can't use actual tickets here. So we're gonna kind of skip over that, and we're just gonna go down here, continuing to the North Dome. Which, by the way, the domes are 35 meters tall. So they're pretty grand looking when you see them from down here. I kind of feel like I'm in Europe a little bit, but I'm in Tokyo. When you get into the North Dome, you'll see it says JR East Travel Service Center. So if you need help with anything, this is, for example, where you can exchange to get your JR pass. Or if you go over here, they have currency exchange. Or if you go over here, they have baggage service. So if you want to not use coin lockers and you want to just store your bags here, you can do that. And they also have courier service, which will take your bags to the airport or to like a hotel or something. Although note that it does say it takes 2 days to send your baggage to the airport. So if you are going in less time than that, you probably just want to take it with you. Over here again, it's the same thing. JR tickets, Japan Rail Pass, other passes. So in here, there's information about getting the Suica cards. So if you want this like normal one, you have to go over to the normal ticket gates. But if you want the welcome Suica, which is generally what I think most foreigners tend to get, you can get this one, welcome Suica, and no deposit is needed, and it can be used throughout your journey up to 28 days from the date of purchase. So if you're here for longer than 28 days, you don't want this one, but you don't need to make a deposit or anything on it. And you can get that at these counters here. If you want one of the regular Suicas, you can get that here, for example, at this like black one that says Suica on it. And all you need to do is purchase new Suica, and it will have your name on it. And then you can put a certain amount of money on it because you'll probably want it charged right away. And that's it. And then it'll just pop out for you. But if you have an iPhone, just get the app on your phone, because I think it's way easier and you can just charge it from your phone, because most of the time you can only charge the physical cards with cash, and you can charge it with credit card from your phone. So if you're an Android user only, unfortunately, you'll have to get either this physical card or the welcome Suica. Here we are in the middle of the North Dome, and you can see this is the entrance back into the area that we just walked around for a long time. But I want to point out that to the left over here, it says passage to Yaesu side. So if you want to go to the Yaesu side, where we started this whole thing, you can go through here and you don't have to go through any gates or anything. Because obviously if you're not taking a train, please don't try to push your way through the gates. So I'm going to go in here real quick because I want to show you something that might help you out. First, one good thing about Tokyo Station is they seem to have bathrooms everywhere, which is nice. So this is a great place if you need to use a coin locker. So sometimes closer or like inside the gates, they can be really full, but you can see how many of these are green. And this is the passage between Marunouchi and Yaesu. And then it's super easy. All you need to do is just put it in English. There's an English button. Read the directions. You guys are smart. Some of them are weird. This is really straightforward. And then you can either pay with cash or you can even pay with your IC card either on your phone or the physical card. All right, I have teleported back to the Yaesu central entrance here where we started. And I know we're outside the gates. We're gonna go down this staircase behind me and I'm gonna show you all of the stuff on the basement floor, both outside the gates and then back inside the gates. There's so much to see here that it's kind of insane. So let's head down now and jump right into it. All right, so we're headed down to B1. All right, so when we come down, the first thing we're gonna see is behind me, Gransta Yaesu. So you've seen a million Gransta so far. Gransta Yaesu is more shopping and food, but it's outside of the station area. So throughout here, there's a lot of really good restaurants, and they might even be a little bit more affordable than the ones inside the station proper. But really, it's just more places to walk around and enjoy if you want to try to find some food. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut through this way and we're gonna head back into Gransta under Tokyo Station. And what we can see in there is a lot more special because we get to see the character street that I pointed out earlier that has all the other places that aren't Pokemon. And we're gonna see the ramen street, which there's also a ramen street in Kyoto Station if you've watched that video, and I've gotten a lot of feedback and people really, really like that street. So we have to try to check out the Tokyo one too. So we just came down these stairs right here. If you go back up, you'll be back at the central entrance. If you cut through here, you can cut through to Gransta under Tokyo. So there's like a million ways to get into Gransta under Tokyo. Anything that just says B1F and has a staircase going down and says Gransta is gonna lead you there. You'll just show up at different parts of it. But this is where we're coming from, is right outside the entrance through that little cut through. All right, so let's see what's up here. All right, so this says Tokyo Okashi Land, which means Tokyo Snack Land. So if you like snacks, you're gonna wanna come here. You can see behind me is the Kalbi store. So Kalbi is famous for like chips. You can see they have this really big bag. So if you enjoy, those are kind of like American Lay's potato chips, but Japanese brand. They also have the koala no machi, which I don't know if you guys know these, but back when I was a kid, this was like one of the first Japanese snacks I ever tried. So it's kind of nostalgic for me. They're little crackers and they have like, usually just like chocolate or vanilla or something inside. All right, look up. So right now, they have a special Dragon Ball pop-up event. And if you look down here, you can see even more about the Dragon Ball event. So usually when you visit Japan, they're gonna have a lot of pop-up events everywhere. You'll just have to hope that you show up at a good time for something that you like. So if you look down, you'll see I'm here. Tokyo Ramen Street is this way. And Tokyo Character Street is that way. And let's start, I wanna go see the Tokyo Character Street. So let's go over there first. We have a Lego store. The crayon Shinkansen store. We have the Harry Potter store. Oh my gosh. He's off to Hogwarts, first year. The jump shop. So if you're into manga or anime. She's cuter than me though. Tomika shop. Snoopy Town. They love Snoopy here. You'll see Snoopy stuff everywhere. Here's the Ghibli store. Well, this is adorable. This place is so cute. This is like the super stylish version of Ghibli stuff. Oh my god, for the low price of 36,000 yen, you can get the world's cutest Howl's Moving Castle jacket that I am obsessed with. I shouldn't have come in here. And right next door to that Ghibli store is the more like cute Ghibli store. And you'll see these everywhere throughout Japan. Got a little cat bus. They also have the Kirby Cafe. This is a little one. But the Kirby has me on the floor crying, like for real. I'm not even a huge Kirby fan, but like, I don't know. He's just so lovable and cute. So as you keep walking to the ramen street from Character Street, you'll pass the Japanese gourmet street. So all of these restaurants are going to be Japanese style food. So if you're walking around and you're like, I don't need Italian food while I'm in Japan, maybe you should come here. And you'll see this sign with pictures of ramen on it. And that says Tokyo Ramen Street. Look at all these ramens. Ramen. So most of these appear to be like Tokyo style ramen. Alright, so we're getting a quick ramen bite at Sora no Iro Nippon. And just because I get comments about it, I want to point out, yes, this place has vegan ramen. Yes, they have gluten-free ramen. Yes, they have super meaty ramen. So pretty much anyone in your family could probably eat something here. At the end of the B1 floor, Character Street, you will see Gransta Kurobe Yokocho. And this is directly under the Yaekita dining place that I pointed out earlier. And you can tell it has similar vibes, and you can see right here it says Yaekita Shokudo to go back upstairs. So if you want to have a meal upstairs and then come downstairs to the Yokocho, this is where you would enjoy more like beer, alcohol, small food. Usually just like foods that pair well with alcohol. Like here we have like some yakiniku, like meats. That's really cute. Alright, so once you come inside the gate from the snack area, we will be in here, more Gransta Tokyo, and we are on the B1 floor right now. So we are currently underneath all the stuff we saw earlier on the first floor. There's so much stuff down here, even inside the gate. And ahead of me is a really popular meeting spot for people because it is the Silver Bell. So a lot of Japanese people will say, I'll meet you at the Silver Bell, and then they'll just be hanging out here waiting. The Bell area has lots of places to get, especially sweets. I know this literally looks like jewelry. That's how Japanese people are about sweets. It's like on display, like it's a like diamond necklace. Oh my god, look at these little kanale. I told you they're serious about kanale. Suica card guy over there. So Japanese people are like on par with French people for being hardcore about bread. So they sell lots of this like French style bread. And you'll see this not even only here, but at basically like any train station, there'll be a bread area. So many different types of bread. A lot of them are made inspired by like French bread, but they'll like have their own Japanese spin on it. For example, this little bread has yuzu and white bean inside, anpan, which is literally has bread with red bean inside. This area that we're in now is called Square Zero. So you'll know you're in Square Zero as well because you'll see these 3 big screens, and you'll also see something like this, although they change sometimes, so don't plan on this always being here. But you guys remember seeing this? You remember when we were upstairs and I pointed out this atrium right here? So now we are at the beneath part. You guys think there's enough food in this place? This is more like a depatica, so like the underground of a department store, which is a lot more like prepared foods. We have lasagna. There's all different kinds of bentos through here. This looks amazing. Everything from like meat. This is sushi. Wow, that is so much katsu. Alright, once you come down the Marunouchi slope, more shopping of course, and we'll find not only the way to get to Narita Airport via train, but you can get to, at the bottom of the slope, there's a sign that says Narita Express for Narita Airport. So if you don't want to take a bus and you want to take a train, you can take this. Also, as you walk around, pay attention to the ground because it'll show you like tickets for Narita Express. Alright, now let's head through the gates. So down here is Gransta Marunouchi. And I'm not going to show you everything because you can guess there's a million things down here to see. You've seen probably enough stuff. So if you continue out this way, it will bring you to the Imperial Palace. So that's one of kind of the main things on the Marunouchi side will be the giant Imperial Palace. And it'll also take you to the Marunouchi line, which is not a JR line, so it's going to be at a different location. And like the sign says, if you want to get your JR pass, you do need to go to that Marunouchi North Gate area that we saw everything earlier. All right, I know that you guys are now masters of Tokyo Station, right? So I think we were all missing what was right under our nose before this, and that was that this place has some of the best shopping and food in Tokyo, and it's literally right here for you to enjoy. So hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you check out my blog for more info and for my photo tours and photo shoots, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!